There are many voices, many great voices in cinema, and they're amazing. So we want to be our own voice. We want to see the world through our eyes, through our narrative. And if you know about my personality or the way I see the world, I think you'll see a bit of that in this movie.
एक गाना क्यों 100 गाने बनाओ.
We wanted to ask you, we'll get straight into it, is after 10 long years, you have finally made this film, 99 Songs, under your banner.
Mm-hmm.
What is so special for you to make this film?
I've done music for now over 29 years now, and after the Oscars, a lot of things opened up. The whole world was the adulation. I could access anything. I could access any information. I had time to learn new things. So in 2010, this idea came, like a fairy tale. If one guy has to write 100 songs to win a girl. And so I told my friends, and they were excited. They said, "Oh, that's interesting. And you got a story, and it's interesting." And I told 3 different plots, and everybody liked this a lot. So I took some lessons, story writing workshops, and I was doing a lot of Hollywood movies, so I had a lot of time there in LA. I could access any information, could meet anybody, and I could go to parties with Spielberg and J.J. Abrams and Disney and all the stuff. So also I felt like to go deeper into music, you get a certain commissioning, I would do this kind of song, and I've done that 20 years that time, and I felt like to go deeper, you need to create your own platform, you need to create your own estate for doing things. So I felt like writing a story and producing a movie will challenge myself to go deeper, and also the way I see the world. This movie is about how I see the world. And then I found a director who believed in this vision. Then we found a financial, from Ideal Entertainment. So each one, I think there was checks actually. I was checking whether they like it, or genuinely like it, or just coming from a name. And but still, being the first time doing something, and also something out of the box with newcomers, was a big risk, which I didn't know. And so at every step, I would just go back and see whether it's right or wrong. But it excited me, and it felt cathartic for me. And here's the journey.
Why is the name 99 Songs? Has this got something to do with numerology, it's a very unusual name. I like it, but just throw some light. Why the name 99 Songs?
It was, as I told you, it's a fairy tale, 100 songs. It was originally 100 songs. Then I was doing a movie with DreamWorks that time called 100 Foot Journey with Lasse Hallström.
Yeah.
And the 100 Foot Journey, And I was like, I'm doing 100 Foot Journey, and this is 100 songs. People are confused that this movie or that. So I said, why don't we call it 99?
Okay.
So it became 99 songs. As simple as that.
Oh, fantastic. First of all, thank you so much for coming to our forum, Mr. Rahman. I would like to ask you, why, would we see your production house, Why Movies, make more musical films as 99 Songs?
That's the idea, actually, because, there are a lot of interesting filmmakers now in South India, North India, but most of them want to just get away with songs or get a preset or the remix or something like that. So the respect for a composer going in and doing a whole soundtrack, that investment of time or trust is gone.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I think I felt like I should empower myself to now, okay, if there's no door, create a door, make a door. And people are empowered with a lot of money, and they think movies like content rather than, this is a content, this is content for OTT, this is content for cinema.
Yeah.
I felt like it is like a factory rather than being passionate and going. People don't have time, I feel like. So I felt like because I'm doing music, I love music, and there's an extension of what I could do. And not only this, bring in more of Indian traditions out in a more glorious way, in a way where people can enjoy this beautiful thing, rather than sticking to the old format of, which the youngsters don't like. They want to hear something. So what is that? How can you sell your own tradition to your people, to your own people? That was the question. Like, how can you present it in a way where they are like, oh, this is our tradition, this is our music. And so there's just a humble start, I would say. And depending on how it goes, I'll go further.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You create magic with music. Would we see the same magic in your films as well?
Well, filmmaking is a team effort, and it requires a lot of encouragement, a lot of exhaustion actually. So I found the right team. I think you might have seen the trailer and you'll understand the trailer is going at the back.
Awesome.
Understand how ambitious it is. At the same time, I would advise don't come with too much of expectations. There is a certain, courageous move we've taken. Like, there are many voices, many great voices in cinema, and they're amazing. So we want to be our own voice. We want to see the world through our eyes, through our narratives. And if you know about my personality or the way I see the world, I think you'll see a bit of that in this movie.
What message you want to convey with 99 songs, knowing it has been made in 3 different languages? So what is the idea, the thought process of the film?
The film is like a fairy tale. It is a roller coaster ride in a good way.
Yeah.
I wanted to be very engaging, but something newer, something which I see in cinema, something which I see in music. And I see that is the direction which we want to take, something newer, a new voice.
Lastly, this is a very, I think it's a very typical question to ask in this kind of climate, COVID climate, that is. Like, I was just reading somewhere where people have asked you that you've taken the risk, this massive risk to come out of the film. Now, I would say we in Australia are very lucky to go and see the film in the cinemas. So what was the thought? What were you thinking? Like, do I do it? Do I don't? What was, like, were you playing with emotions? What was the thought?
It's like many things in life, you don't have answers. Like in my life, actually, every time I have a concert, the clouds start coming. I mean, no, it should not rain today, and it'll rain and the concert will happen.
Yeah.
And many times I've seen that. And then I think it's like God trying to make me stronger. That even with adversity, you have to go marching and you have to fulfill your karma.
Yeah.
So in this case also, I felt like there is a lockdown, but people are still eating. They have to eat. People are still breathing. They have to breathe. And same way, I think people have to entertain.
Yeah.
Because they'll feel bored. It's about mental health. It's about discovering something new.
With your female lead, it had to be all the way from South America. What was so special that we couldn't get it in India?
We had around 600, 700 auditions of that. Before that, I thought of asking Alia Bhatt to do the role. It was 2014. I did Pataka Gudi with her on a music video, and I asked her, and she was like, "Oh, please come and narrate it to me." Then when we started it was 2016 or 17. By then she'd become really big, and I knew that she would not have the time because we had invested a lot of time in Ihan, sent him to K Music Conservatory, and he learned the piano. Then we sent him 1 month to Hollywood to learn acting. So to shape up all these people, to set something from the foundation takes time. It's not just for this movie, for the future of the production company. Then we felt like, okay, let's audition other people. And in that, I think she looked very close to Indian, and she had the skills to just stand there and emote and do something very, very special. We felt like this is the girl.
If there is one message you need to give our viewers and readers, what would that be? Why? What is so different about this movie in particular that it's a must-watch?
Well, I think there are no musicals left in after Rockstar. I think Ashiki 2 came in. This was like 8 years back, 8 years, 10 years back. And if you like music, if you like the soundtrack, if you like the trailer, these are all new people, new writer, new producer, new director, new hero, new heroine, and just encourage this new voice of filmmaking and come with low expectations, definitely.
Asked from us, any message for Australia or or New Zealand? Anything for them in particular?
I can never forget the love when I come for shows to Australia or New Zealand and people listening to my music in radio stations. Very grateful for the love, and I'm sure that at this very odd time and challenging times, you'd go and support the cinema because it's good for the industry, good for us, and it gives hope to you and me. Right. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And wish you all the very best, and may God be with you and have roaring success so we can get to see many, many more production from your company.
It's brilliant. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you so much.